we serious? Like, what are we teaching people out there? That is this okay? Like, do people think that it's cute to condemn somebody because of how they look like, because of their skin color, because of their, beliefs, because of their political views? I don't know. It's not okay that in 2020 a black person is condemned from the start. When Obama was president, you guys were all sleeping. Hi and welcome back to my channel. If you're one of my regulars, thank you so much for the support that you've been giving me. We've reached something like 200, I think, by the time that you guys will see this video. So thank you so much for the time and effort you put into watching my videos, the time and effort that you put into commenting on them, the time and effort that you put into giving me advice also in the comments. I really appreciate that. And also, if you're new, hi, my name is Alessia. I usually do videos about fashion, lifestyle or tips. So if you're into that, make sure to stick around for more and possibly like this video and subscribe to my channel, as that would mean a lot to me. And also to follow me on my Instagram account, which I will leave the handle of on the screen, so you guys can, type that on Instagram at your own pace and go and check my page out. Around 10 months ago, I made a video talking a little bit about an experience I had, or just a little collection of experiences I had in Italy, because that's where I live. For any of you that are new, I'm Italian. I won't go too deep into that because this video isn't based on that, at least not completely. So if you guys want to know exactly what I was talking about, then make sure to follow the link I leave in the description box and go watch it. Well, around a couple months ago, I suddenly saw that a lot had happened. Like, I saw so many views, which was very strange because at the time I had something like 50 subscribers. So really I wasn't expecting to get any attention. I just genuinely thought that I was there to kind of voice how I felt, put my experience out there, and that was going to be. And I saw all the negative comments by one person, which I'm sure if you guys have already watched that video, then you know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say names. And apparently this person has been trolling other black girls' videos talking about racism in Italy especially. And I obviously had my go at the comments. I responded back. I tried to be as polite as possible. And then about a week later or the day after or something, I actually shot the video, that one, to kind of apologize if I came across as a negative, as a complainer to the people that watched me, because I did get a couple comments saying that I seemed like this very negative human being. Now, I made that video just to apologize if I'd made anyone upset from the previous video I made. And I didn't know that what happened after and what we're here for would have happened. I didn't expect that around a month and a half, 2 months later, again, I would have heard about a guy that didn't do anything wrong, and about a guy that literally lost his life because of what his skin color looked like. I didn't know. My first video was based on my experience. My second video was to apologize if I made anyone upset from that story time. But this video isn't to apologize, and it isn't to talk about my experience with racism. This video is to just genuinely have a good sit down and have a think about what is going on in the world. So 2020 was going to be a big year, Olympics, all of that going on. But 2020 is still a big year. We started off the year with a pandemic. We're only half the way through this year, and a guy died because he was black, that whatever it is that we're doing wrong. Everything it is that we're teaching people is not going anywhere. I don't know why it's not going anywhere, because this world, as even though there's so much bad in this world, there's still so much good, and there are people out there that are willing to teach others, to educate them, and to better us. But I'm not seeing this betterment. I don't want people to think that 2020 is a year that has been cancelled. 2020 has not been cancelled. We're only halfway through this year. And it's about time that people actually put their heads together and started to think as the intelligent human beings that we are. Because it's not okay that in 2020 a black person is condemned from the start. I feel like our touchscreens are more sensitive to the outside world than we are. We are not being sensitive to anything. It's all right and good to go out there and say, yeah, but I have black friends, I'm not racist. Yeah, but my teacher is black, I'm not racist. My neighbor is black, I'm not racist. But it's not about how many black people you have around in your life or in your circle. It's more than that. It's what are you willing to do to show respect, to show empathy to those that are being treated like a minority. When people say that black people are a minority, that Latina people are a minority, that Asian people are a minority, that women and children are minorities, that old people are minorities, I don't think it's true. I don't think that it's 100% true that a black person is a minority. A black person is not a minority. And neither is it better, is he or she better than a white person. A black person and a white person should be literally like this. There shouldn't be any kind of preference between one or the other. So why is it that in 2020 we're still living this kind of preference? Why is there one race liked more than the other? Did Obama's time as president kind of not teach anything to anybody? Did Obama just come in and leave without leaving something for you guys to learn from? Were you guys sleeping when Obama was the president? Were you guys there? Because you guys are all behaving as if when Obama was president, you guys were all sleeping. Like, what has given you the right to take someone's life? The people that have watched my first video have given me strength that I didn't need to apologize at all. That my apologies, yes, were okay. It's nice to apologize in the world we live in. But those people made me understand that I didn't need to apologize. Why should I apologize on something I lived through? It's very easy for you guys to, start pointing fingers and say, oh, she's being negative. Oh, it's very easy. It's only the people that go through something that can understand it. Some people that can put themselves in other people's shoes and understand exactly how they feel. But not everybody is like that. Most of the times, that person has to have lived what you have lived to clearly understand what you have been through. And the thing is, on YouTube, all of us content creators, whether we're big or we're small, or we're not even anybody yet, because to be honest, I don't even consider myself a small creator. I have 200 subs. I appreciate each and every one of you, but I think that a small creator is a little bit more than that. But anyway, I think that it is very important for whoever creates content, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on TikTok, Facebook, you name it, whatever platform you are using, it's very important for us whoever is putting their face out there to not just talk about the frivolities of life, it's very important for us to talk about more meaningful subjects, not just because it's trendy, but because it needs to be out there. It needs to be heard. People need to hear, and they need to learn, and they need to understand. There's no point having an Instagram account and literally having 100,000 followers or 1 million, whatever number, like whatever large number you have of followers. It is your right as an influencer, it is your right as a content creator, big or small, to educate people and voice intelligent opinions, okay, and get things moving. We can do so much with our smartphones. And yet, as our smartphones have gotten better and they've gotten more powerful, we have become worse and we've become weak. Because we, in the age that we are in the age where we are in, that we can create things from scratch, we can make, a Nokia brick turn to an Apple phone that literally weighs nothing. We failed society. We've been able to improve our technology, but we've not been able to improve our society, the way that our society works. What does that make us? Does it make us more intelligent human beings? Does it make us better than what we were 200, 300, 400 years ago? Because from the way I'm looking at things, it doesn't seem like that. Society has failed a lot of people. Society has failed women and their rights. Society has failed children. How much longer are we going to allow society to fail us? How can I contribute? You contribute by giving equal opportunities to all. That's how you contribute. And I'm still not seeing many people do that. We are responsible for each other. Whatever we teach the generations that are alive now, it's gonna evolve, and it will continue to evolve, and it's what's gonna, we have two options here. We can either all sit down and act as if nothing happened for the next 50, 100, 200, 1,000 years, or we can sit down and start thinking how we can improve what seems to be a malfunction in society. Because I need it. You need it. The next person needs it. Even if you're blonde, blue-eyed, and you're tall, you still need it. We can't fail any more people. We have to stop failing people. Every person deserves justice. Every person deserves equal opportunities. And every person also, in case they behaved in the wrong manner, deserves equal trial. I want this to be more than just a trend. This shouldn't end as a trend. We all have to say something, do something. We all have to educate others and increase awareness in this matter, because it has been going on for too long. And 2020 could be the time where everything kind of changes. So, despite the fact this is not what I usually talk about on my channel, and keeping in mind the recent events, as a conclusion, as a world, we've lived through a pandemic, and as a world, we're going to come out of it. As a world, we watched one black man's life leave this earth, and as a world, we're going to rectify it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.